Quite a celebration a week ago as Horton Plaza heralded its arrival. Crowds of 60,000 browsing and buying each day. And the business spilled over to neighboring establishments. At the Westgate Hotel, crowds poured into the lobby, the restaurants, and the parking garage. What's your usual occupancy rate?
Usually, I would say an average of about 70%, 70 to 80% usually.
And what was it last weekend with the opening of Horton Plaza?
Last week it was 100%. We were completely full. And we had to actually turn people away because we didn't have any more rooms.
At Dobson's restaurant, it was a madhouse.
Thursday last week, when the private opening of the plaza, I turned down over 300 reservations before 12 o'clock. And that's incredible.
And when the doors opened?
When the doors opened, Mr. Dobson turned away over 200 people at the door for the luncheon hour, if you can believe that.
But a week has gone by, and within that time, we've had to say goodbye to a lot of the festivities. There are no more trumpeters, fewer costume characters and bands, fewer crowds. Horton Plaza is having to start to settle in, is having to start the long road to economic survival on its own merits without all the fanfare. But its own merits appear to be enough.
Swing it! Shoo-wah, 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 shoo-wah. Yeah. It don't mean a thing. It ain't got that swing.
Horton Plaza merchants are swinging through the end of the first week, not with record business, but with a steady stream of sales nonetheless. How much business did you do last week as compared to today?
Last week at this time, I'd probably done twice as much.
Dropped off, it seems like a little bit during the week, but not that much.
How about you?
Gosh, it's hard to say. Maybe a third, something like that.
And is it starting to pick up again now as the weekend's coming?
Yeah, you can kind of feel everybody's out again.
But even though business within Horton Plaza may be slightly off, that is not the case for some businesses outside the plaza. And now that a week has gone by, has business tapered off?
No, it hasn't. As a matter of fact, our occupancy rate has gone up. And from an average of 80%, we're up to 100%. Our restaurant business, in both the restaurants, I would say, has increased about 30%. Even the garage, our garage you can't even park in the garage anymore. And we try to keep parking space for our hotel guests, but we're finding that people are coming to go shopping, and because there is no parking right now at Horton Plaza, and they're coming here.
It's gone up instead of down. And so now Mr. Dobson's here until 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm having to be here between 7 and 7:15 every day just to go ahead and cope with the staffing and the merchandise that need to be bought in.
Do you think it's going to slow down at some point?
I don't. Can you imagine what it's going to be like when the rest of the stores open and when the cinema opens?
Not to mention the Christmas season.
California, here I come. Here I come.
Susan Lichtman, News 8 at Horton Plaza.